Have you ever noticed that ghosters have this magical ability to disappear like smoke and then reappear like nothing happened? One minute they're texting you, "Good morning," flirting, vibing, making future plans, and the next minute, poof, gone. No message, no closure, not even a "my goldfish swallowed my phone" excuse. And just when you finally stop stalking their last scene and accept that they vanished from your life, they suddenly pop back in with the classic, "Hey, long time." Long time? Bro, you disappeared like a Marvel character after Thanos snapped his fingers. But the real question is, why do people return after ghosting you? The answer isn't as mysterious as it feels. But oh boy, it's definitely interesting. First, let's understand something funny about ghosters. They don't disappear because they're too busy. They disappear because they're too comfortable. Ghosting is basically their emotional version of switching their phone to flight mode. They don't want disturbance, but they also don't want to completely disconnect. It's like they want you to stay available, just not too close. And when life gets boring or lonely or their situationship fails, suddenly you become their Wi-Fi reconnect. One of the biggest reasons ghosters return is boredom. Simple. Life stops being interesting, friends are busy, Netflix is boring, their situationship turned out to be a walking disaster, and their brain goes, let's message the person who used to give me attention. For them, you're not a partner. You're a comfort zone they think will still be open, like a 24/7 emotional ATM. Another reason? Ego. Ghosters love the feeling of being wanted without actually putting in effort. When they ghost you, they expect you to chase them, double text, triple text, write emotional paragraphs, and basically act like your world is crumbling. But when you don't, when you go silent, when you move on with dignity, oh, that hits their ego harder than reality hits after a late-night pizza. Suddenly they're like, wait, why are they not suffering without me? Let me just check in. Then comes the classic reason, fear of missing out. When ghosters see you glowing, living your life, posting happy pictures, or simply not giving them attention anymore, reality hits them. What if I lost someone actually good? What if they meet someone better? What if they forget me completely? Their fear of missing out is stronger than their desire to commit, so they slide back into your inbox like they never left. Another fun reason ghosters return is because they think time magically erased everything. They think vanishing for 30 days, 3 months, or 1 year somehow resets the situation. They convince themselves that maybe now you're chill, maybe you forgot, maybe you won't bring it up. They underestimate our memory but overestimate their charm. Sometimes ghosters return because they finally realize that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. It was just fake turf. People ghost when they think they have better options, but life has a funny way of showing them reality. Suddenly, the person they chose instead becomes a headache, and guess whose name pops into their mind? Yours. And of course, the emotional classic. They return when they feel lonely. Not because they love you, not because they suddenly grew emotional maturity, but because loneliness hits them at 11:47 p.m. when they're scrolling through old messages and remember that you were kind, caring, and stable. Ghosters don't want love. They want comfort without effort. They want attention without responsibility. They want connection without accountability. Here's the part that people forget. Most ghosters don't return because they've changed. They return because their circumstances changed. So if someone ghosted you and then came back acting cute, dropping emojis, pretending nothing happened, remember this: their return is not a compliment, it's a test. A test of whether you still accept the bare minimum you once tolerated. And the funniest part? The moment you show even a little interest, boom, they might ghost again. Ghosters don't evolve, they just recharge. But here's the empowering truth. When you stop giving ghosters easy access, you stop being an option. When you choose your peace over their confusion, you take your power back. And when they return and you no longer feel excited, that's growth. People return after ghosting you for boredom, ego, loneliness, curiosity, convenience, or because life humbled them. But you deserve someone who doesn't disappear when it gets hard and doesn't reappear only when it gets lonely. So the next time a ghoster comes back with a, "Hey, remember, you're not a backup plan. You're not a second chance. You're not a pause and play button. You're a whole upgrade." And some people only realize your value when they no longer have access to you. And that right there is exactly why ghosters return.